What's up, everyone? Well, we're here with Carolyn and Rufus.
Hello.
In the Rufacon. You guys have seen some Jeep Gladiator pop-up truck camper stuff on the Down to Mob channel before. This is the only rig I've seen really that I think I could compare to the Mobicon that we built years ago, and really cool to see. It's like the same but completely different. You guys are full-time in this.
This is our first year full-time after getting it complete. Took about 2.5 years to build the rig. So just finished suspension.
Got the Bilstein XP80
got the AEVs. Went with just the steer smarts, all the heavy duty Yeti, drive links, track bars. Actually had Mule Expedition Outfitters in Prescott do it.
Yeah. Joe and Dana and Mule, they're great people. This is their third location, I think, in Prescott.
They're awesome folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a great job. Do whatever you want to do. They wired the lights in, the KC lights, 14,000 pound Warn winch.
Awesome. And yeah, you guys remember we did have all that Yeti Steer Smarts components on my Jeep Gladiator. Love that stuff. Really big upgrades, and the Warn winch, gotta have that. This thing will get itself into some pretty gnarly places, I would assume.
It will. Got the rear track bar, adjustable Steer Smarts track bar, sway bar, EVO links, and then the timber ends make all the difference for the weight. And my goal, I mean, I was inspired. I've been coming to Overland Expo here for 12 years, and your build inspired me to just go light and small. It's just my dog and I, so I was like, well, what can I do to keep it light? Because these are not really made to hold a lot of weight unless you change axles. My dog loves Jeeps. We love going off-roading.
Hey, Rufus.
Oh yeah, he's watching the doggies.
Yeah.
So honestly, this rig empty was only 650 pounds.
Wow. The camper?
The camper.
No way.
In the bed. The bed itself is about 298, the stock bed. So I took that off, so I'm to the good 300 pounds.
Wow.
And so the camper empty is 650. Now I've got a lot more gear in it.
That's extremely light.
I actually had a company in Orange County, California. Alubody built the flatbed just because they're DOT and I wanted a structurally sound flatbed. And then I had a company in Grand Junction, Fabrication and Company, all metals, build the camper. So the camper's bolted on.
Wow.
And with the size of it, we didn't see any need for any kind of torsion springs. I think I'm okay with the shortness of the rig. But we made the flatbed 5 inches longer than stock bed. And then I made the departure angle a foot so I can get a full sleeping platform. So I've got a 6.5 foot sleeping area.
I agree with you. My Gladiator was set up the same way. Really such a small platform back here. You don't need some zero torsion flatbed. And I did a lot of testing with mine too, fully flexing it out. And the frames on these really don't flex much at all.
Not too much,
yeah. Wow, it looks beautiful. I love how you kept it raw aluminum. I don't know, I love the look of raw aluminum.
Yep.
You got storage in the camper and on the side boxes.
This is water storage. I can actually carry about 25 gallons.
Oh, awesome.
This, as of right now, is just kind of a storage soap area.
Yeah.
Got an Ironman 15 gallon, and I keep 10 gallons in the back seat, and then I can keep another 10 gallons inside.
Very cool. Oh, I'm excited to show you guys the inside of this. I've only peeked in it briefly, but still more on the outside. The 23.0, is that a shower?
That's the shower pitch. That's the Paragon 23.0.
Awesome.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, good to have the outdoor. So do you have a water heater?
I do. I use a Kakadu.
Oh, awesome.
I do just a portable Kakadu. I just set up a little table, and it's just easy and simple, and 120 degree water in 2 seconds.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Noco shore power in, little solar light, all the little details. I'm finally just unpacking, getting the chance to stare at it. It's a beautiful rig you've got, Carolyn. Yeah. The Overland gear guy, kind of trash storage there, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
The GP Factor makes great stuff.
Yeah, the propane, and is that 5 pounds or something like that?
It's the 4 pounds.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Actually have a heater inside, and it's the Dickinson Marine heater.
Yeah.
It's awesome for this. It just matches a motif. And
I see it right there.
And it sips propane. Yeah, the exchange inlet air is on the front, air in, air out, so there's no condensation. Being aluminum, I have no condensation, so if it does snow or rain, I can dry the camper out in minutes.
That's awesome.
But yeah, the propane sips it. It's like I can go through 4 pounds in 30 hours.
That's cool. It matches the raw aluminum too. You guys will see that on the inside, and got the folding steps going in and out, and 23/0 awning on this side, right?
180 awning, and I had the wall tent, so I can have an extra little private room when I'm somewhere.
It looks beautiful. Looks like it performs really well, and like you said, keeping it lightweight. Not like me with my Dana 60s and 40-inch tires. And you know, I love my Jeep. It handled and drove really well, but there's a lot of trade-offs with that. It gets a lot heavier.
It does.
And then you got bigger tires, you're not getting as good a fuel economy. Tire cost is a lot higher.
Yep.
So I really like what you've done here. And
that's what I did. I didn't go to 37s. I could have, but I didn't want to re-gear.
Yeah.
315s match the Overland rig. It's not a rock crawler, but it's just going to be a good, you know, get to and from places Overland rig.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cool. All right, well,
yeah,
let's check out the inside there. Got the power station. Is that your main, that's your main power there?
That's it. And that, I never get below 90%. I have 400 watts of solar on the roof. It powers the IceCo 35 APL refrigerator, which I had to get because it's aluminum.
Yes. I love it. You can tell he's comfy in here.
Oh, this
is this your house, buddy?
Yeah, he's got 85 toys up there.
Oh, he's just like Abram. Abram's got so many toys. He's, you know, a lot bigger than Rufus, but same idea. You need your toys, huh, buddy?
Yeah, but he's an old man, so I didn't want to have a cab over. For one, it's a Gladiator. I have a soft top.
Yeah.
And I didn't want him jumping from a top down to the bed, so.
Speaking of the bed, there's the bed going, you're sleeping north, south. And like you said, you just got it frame extended 5 inches with the departure angle. Looks like just enough space to be
great.
Comfy sleeping in there.
And it's 7.5 foot tall, so there's plenty of stand room.
Wow. You mind if I get up in there?
Yeah, no, let me get him on. Come here.
Yeah, for sure.
Get up, bud.
Got that half door.
But yeah.
And that's the benefit of the wedge too, right? 7.5 feet tall. Wow.
Well, it's about 7.2 to the top, but you'll never hit your head here.
Yeah. This is so cool.
And these windows just, you know, you can get plenty of air.
Yeah.
And it's sunbrella, so it's light. It doesn't make any flop. It's a fabric company in Colorado. So it's just really easy. They take measurements, and they do sailcloth and marine material. So this was easy for them.
Yeah. Oh, they did a great job. It looks awesome.
So this can pull down, so you've got plenty of light.
Oh wow, so all the way.
Yeah. Pull that down and put it up.
Put it up wherever you want. Yeah.
And with this little heater right here, I mean, it's awesome. Yeah,
the Dickinson. They originally made these, I think, for sailboats.
They did.
And yeah, GP factor, like you said. This got the mounts to get it in here. I actually have a wood stove version that I still haven't installed in anything, but love the looks of them. And like you said, matching that raw kind of aluminum stainless look, and that's going out the side there. Also, so that's in and out.
That's in and out. Yep.
Wow.
So there's, like I said, there's no condensation. It's nice when I'm sleeping at night. These don't have a thermostat, but you can turn it off and on and adjust it, so it's just real convenient.
Yeah. Wow, this thing's awesome. Oh, you can tell he's like, I'll follow your move, Mom.
Yeah. This is all for him, so he can look out the window and.
That's great. So one window, and then of course all the windows up top.
Sure.
For
so
when you got the top up.
I get good ventilation. You can pull. This all pulls down.
Awesome. And the max fan, of course, gotta have the vents. Yeah.
Gotta have the max fan.
Yeah. And then when the top's down, looks like you got plenty of space to sleep with the top down. Do you do that, or?
I've done it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
A couple times.
And that's really neat. That's what I built my Gladiator around was, you know, sometimes you find yourself staying in a parking lot or just connecting between those off-grid campsites. It's nice to be able to sleep in it with the top down.
Yeah. You got to kind of tuck down, but I can sit here. And if it's just for night, all you need to do is climb in and go to bed.
Are these all your toys, buddy?
These are all his toys.
Oh.
You got 80 toys, don't you, kid?
Oh, you messing with? He's like, these are my toys.
These
Don't
are
you
my
touch my
toys."
toys. He is so cute. Oh, he's adorable. Well, so cool, Carolyn. Thanks
Yeah.
again for showing
You're
us.
welcome.
This thing is awesome. All the patches all around.
Exactly. Gotta have the patches.
Yeah. You travel a lot. Where's the coolest place you've been in with this Jeep?
Oh, it's gotta be probably Colorado.
Yeah.
You know, the mountains and just in the woods, and you can get anywhere. You know,
Yeah.
you can get places a van can't, and
Yeah.
get away from all the civilization.
Yeah.
So that's gotta be our favorite right now. Just elevation and cool temperatures, and that's where we're heading now. It's
Awesome.
Colorado, isn't it, kid?
He's so cute. Well, thank you so much for showing us the Rufus, and Rufus, thank you for letting us in your home. You're definitely
Alrighty.
down to mob
Thank you, Phil.
certified.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. Thank you. I really appreciate letting us in your home here. And comment, let us know what you guys think of it. Make sure you're subscribed for more rig walkthroughs and overland life. So the only question is, are you guys down to mob?